Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to set up and use n8n on our local machine. That way, you can use it without spending a single dollar. And it's great if you are just starting with n8n. Now first off, what exactly is an n8n? Now n8n is an open source, no-code, low-code automation platform that let us connect different apps, APIs, and services together in our workflows. Now think of it as a canvas where each node represents an action like sending an email, calling an API, or writing a small piece of code. And we can just simply drag and drop these nodes and wire them up. n8n has hundreds of pre-built integration like Google Sheets, Slack, and Gmail. And it's designed that way that people who are not hardcore programmers can build complex automation. Since n8n is open source, you can host it locally on your machine for completely free and even self-host it on your own server like Hostinger and Elas.io. And they also have a cloud subscription, which is easiest to set up, but of course it costs more money. While cloud subscriptions are totally worth the investment if you are building production ready workflows. But many of us just want to experiment with this tool, and in that case, it makes sense to install it locally. This way, we can use it for free as long as we want. Now, technically, n8n is a Node.js package, and we can install it through Node.js package manager. But a much more reliable approach is to run it inside a Docker container. Doing this avoid dependency issues and give us clean, stable environment that's much easier to maintain. Now starting the installation process, and first thing we need is Docker Desktop. So head over to Docker website and download the Docker Desktop and select the installer for your operating system, Windows, Mac or Linux. So I have Windows, so I will go with Windows here. Since it's downloading, let me tell you what Docker is. And if you don't know about Docker, Docker is a tool which let us run apps like n8n inside isolated container. So everything works the same no matter which computer. This solves setup and dependency issues, which makes hosting apps like n8n locally fast and reliable, and make sure our automation runs smoothly without any manual configuration. Now, if you want more detailed video on Docker and how to create images of your app if you are a developer, then make sure to write in the comments. But for this video, we will just keep it simple. We will start again when the download is complete. Once the download finishes, we start the installation process. And after the setup is complete, we can search for Docker Desktop in our system and open the Docker Desktop. Now Docker may suggest you to create an account, and we actually don't need one, and if you want, it's just as simple as signing up. And on the left hand side we have the menu, so we have to go into the images and search for n8n. Now search for n8n here, and this is the official n8n image. Now we have to pull that image, so now click on pull, and now we are ready to spin up a container. So here we have an optional setting. So we have the port, we have the container name, and we have different variables. And first thing we have the name. So I will just write it n8n demo. And now 5678 is the default port, which is taken in my PC. So I will change it to 5680. And we have other settings like volumes and variables. We can skip that and click on run. So now it says editor is now accessible. And now we go back to images, and here we have n8n image. It shows 2 days ago. Let me check the container first, and here we have the container n8n demo just 4 minutes ago, and here we have the port that is mapped along with the container, which is 5680. Now if we click on this, now first time we open it, n8n will ask us to create an admin account. by entering some basic details like our name, email, and password. So I will just write my name, and I will have to create a password. So let me just write it, and let me change it to, let me change a one letter to a capital. So just, and now we click on next, and then we have a few onboarding questions. So I will just select anything here. So what describe your company? So I will just select the first option, and I will select first option for all of these and just click on this. Now here n8n offers us a free license key. So I will just click on it, and let me open up the email, and here we have the license. So just copy that key and go back to the settings, and here click on interactivation key and paste it here, and just click on activate. So now we have few paid features for free forever. So now let's go back to the canvas. From here we are ready to start exploring the editor. Now we click on create workflow and drop in a few nodes. For example, let's add a manual trigger and connect it to Gmail. So search for Gmail here and click on Gmail and select any action. Now we save that workflow. This gives us a quick test workflow. It helps us understand what happens if Docker is stopped or our local machine is not working. Now what we can do now is simply stop the container. So I will just stop the container, and as soon as we turn it off, we go back to the browser and we will see connection loss message. And if we try refreshing that page, it won't load because the container is no longer running locally. So it's necessary to run Docker in background when you are using n8n. So I will just start the container again, and when it spins back, Docker automatically loads all the necessary images, and as soon as the n8n container is ready. So if we try refreshing that page again, our workflow will still be there exactly as we left it, and any credential we saved up earlier will also be saved, and opening it again shows we are already signed in, so we can pick it right where we left off. And now you have seen how you can run n8n locally on your computer. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and drop your ideas or questions in the comments, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next deep dive. And thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one.